It's 9:30 and we're kicking off our taking the temperature, our chats that we're doing here on Carved in Blue and reaching out to our denim community. And so my name is Trisha Carey and I work for Tencel in our denim area. And with me today we have Rashid joining from Navina from Pakistan. First, I just wanted to check in and how are you doing and how's your family doing?
So much for reaching out to me. Yes, me and my family are fine by the grace of God, and we are practicing everything that we know of in terms of social distancing, masking, hand sanitizing, and whatever the best practices are. So yes, me and the surroundings are good. All my friends, family, office staff, workers, everybody's good. Thank you.
Good, good. And how is Navina doing? What as a company, how are you addressing the current situation?
And I would like to say a few words about Pakistan first before we talk about Navina. Pakistan is no different than any other textile producing countries in the world. It's a total chaos. People are in shutdowns. All the factories have closed down. People are sitting on big stocks, shipments on the sea, shipments on the port, negotiations back and forth. So it's a tough time for the industry, not only the textile, but everyone. Overall, everything is shut down and nobody knows how and when we are going to resume. So everybody's panicking. Having said this, just to share a few numbers and about the textile, our total export out of Pakistan is $24 billion. And out of that, 13 billion is just the textiles. We have some 25 mills and approximately producing 500 million meters a year. The textile sector itself employs around 1.5 million workers, out of which 20% are just employed by the denim divisions.
Wow.
So that's a huge number, and we are looking at a big unemployment, which is a serious problem right now. Having said this, I'm so glad that we're part of Navina family, and Navina, the day before yesterday, the management and the group has decided not to lay off a single person.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah.
Yes, in this difficult time, it was a very tough decision, but yes, by the grace of God, we did finally agreed on this. And in return, our senior management has voluntarily offered to reduce their salaries by certain percentages.
Wow.
And this does not include the daily wages, the minimum low income wages. So that means there'll be no deduction in their salaries for another 2 months, although we're going to go to full-time closure for 2 months.
Wow.
And that's what, I believe that, a professional company like Navina, who is very focused and very well financially managed, and I guess this is what sustainability is, to be able to survive through tough times.
Yeah, that's very impressive that Naveen is making that commitment to not lay anyone off. I think from my perspective of what I'm seeing in the US, obviously still all the retail stores are closed.
Of course.
Only the stores that have food, like Target, Walmart, that also have apparel, Costco, those are doing well. But I mean, every day I hear of more furloughs in the US, certainly retail workers being laid off. But now we also see design and sales staff being let go, or like you said, put on reduced pay, all of this. So, it's the uncertainty that we have. And I think, how will we cope with all of this? Because we don't even know how long it's going to last. For lensing, we are still servicing our customers. Our New York office is all working from home, as our Austria headquarters also, everyone is working from home. I think Austria as a country is doing a little bit better because they're talking about how to bring people on. In New York City, with the concentration of people here, it's really tough. And you know how hard hit New York City has been throughout all of this. But, I think the fact that Navina is making this commitment must also help the workers feel, how they can keep going together. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Yes, of course. I mean, there was a very positive spirit and everybody was very happy about it. And, we have had people in the company who are like working for last 20 years,
Yeah.
and we just cannot let them go. And the company has committed to take care of them as much as possible, not financially only, but in terms of educating them on. Having said this, I would also like to mention something important here, and I see that due to all these conditions, there are a lot of complaining, a lot of whining, and orders being cancelled. And I think it's not the time for blame game.
Yeah.
Uh, we have worked with our buyers, customers for years and years, and we have made money also. And I
Right.
feel that this is the time, and we were all together in this as a team, as real partners. And now it's a difficult time, and I think we need to be more patient and more cooperative and more understanding. And
Yeah.
yes, we are also having the same financial flows. Cash flows is problem. Money is being stuck with all the vendors. Vendors are not ready to release the shipments because there is no clarity. I think that, just like Navina, I'm sure there's so many other dedicated, committed companies, buyers, brands, and I'm sure they will survive. We will live
Yeah.
through it. It's tough time, but there has to be some positivity also.
Yeah.